Ah, Monsieur de Richet. You wouldn't have seen Duke Manuel by any chance, would you?
I was going to ask you the same question.
I wanted to speak to him, but no one will open the door. I'm not sure he's in there.
If I want to pass through, I'll have to get Volner out of the way.
Pasar a la fuerza. No, vamos a usar eso por última opción. Hacer que se marche. ¿Has probado
Perhaps
entrar?
he didn't hear you. Did you try entering?
No, of course not. It would not be proper, after all.
O hacer que se marche.
Oh, now wait a minute. Yes, I remember now. I think I saw him in the garden.
In the garden? No, you must be mistaken. I've just come from there. I would have seen him.
Oh, I must have seen someone else then.
Most certainly. Oh well, he's bound to turn up at some point. I'll wait.
Impossible to get through with him glued in front of the door. I'll have to find another way into Godoy's room.
A ver si podemos entrar por alguna habitación de al lado y pasar por el balcón. A ver cuál es la más cercana. Esta. Esta es la de...
Huh, that's me.
Ah, es la mía. Vale, vale. Pues a ver si puedo entrar desde la mía. Ah, mira, hay cositas por mi habitación.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Vale, ahora después la termino de revisar bien. Vamos a ver si puedo... A ver. Creo que no va a poder ser. A ver. Creo que era para este lado, entonces sí.
Hey, a Russian ruble. I wonder what it'd be worth today.
Vale, espero que esta sea la habitación de Manuel. A ver. Señor Duque, aquí tiene la información que ha obtenido nuestro servicio de inteligencia. Puedo confirmar sin lugar a dudas que el señor ahí está trabajando en un acuerdo con Gran Bretaña. El objetivo parece ser el de debilitar la economía francesa y en secreto también la española mediante la confiscación de mercancía de alta mar. Nuestros fondos públicos ya se resienten debido al embargo de los productos alimenticios franceses, por lo que un tratado como este acabaría con nuestras colonias. No me cabe la menor duda de que encontrará pronto una solución diplomática. Quedo a la espera de instrucciones. Ok. Vale, yo creo que sí que es la habitación.
Mary Louise of Parma. How ironic having a painting of the Queen of Spain in one's room, my Lord Duke.
Vale, no podemos observar el cuadro, no podemos fijarse en algo, o sea que hay algo en el cuadro. Vale, no nos queda otra que salir sin más. Vale, vamos a... Agua del Carmen. Vale, vale, me he equivocado. Vamos a poner un poquito de elixir dorado. Llave con el símbolo del aire. Vale, tenemos una llave. ¿Y hay algo para abrir?
Manuel Godoy. A painting of himself in his room. Now that's not going to help him develop a sense of modesty. Honey. I
Miel.
couldn't have hoped for better.
Se jalea.
The Kiss of Judas, painted by Caravaggio. This is how Judas pointed out Christ to the Roman soldiers. Can you imagine a worse betrayal? Don Quixote. Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking aim.
Bueno, tiene
I have to
bastante
think about
sentido.
that. Prometheus, punished for stealing fire from the gods and giving it to man.
Espera que no sé. He cerrado la ventana, se me ha olvidado. Vale, si no vienen muchos ruidos de la calle.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later.
Aquí hay algo. Vale, moneda.
A devil's thorn. To be
Vale,
used to uncover
abrojo.
the best disguised traits.
Nobleza de la espada. Vale. Ya no estamos tan pelados como lo estábamos al principio. Ahí hay algo. Vale, fragmentos de ámbar.
Amber crystals.
Vale, y parece no haber más nada en la habitación. Vale, esto es el cuadro.
Don Quixote.
Vale.
Talking without thinking is like shooting without taking
Vale, vamos a
aim.
salir por la ventana
I have to
porque
think about that one.
este hombre va a seguir ahí en la puerta. Vamos a ver a dónde más... A ver, estas dos supongo que es nuestra habitación. Y a ver a qué otras más nos llevan. ¿Esta de quién es la habitación?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests.
Eso ya lo había
Very
leído,
jolly.
creo. Nada. Vale, es mi habitación. Vale, perfecto. Vamos a salir de aquí.
Honey, I couldn't have hoped for better.
Vale, nada, vamos a buscar a Manuel Godoy. Cuidado la mesa. que sigue ahí golpeando la puerta. Vamos a intentar bajar a ver si lo encontramos bajo. Porque en las habitaciones no creo que esté. A ver. Vamos a preguntarle al chico de aquí.
What can I do for you, sir? I am at your service day and night, sir.
A ver, ¿sabes dónde está Godoy?
Have you seen Duke Manuel?
The Duke is in the dining room, sir.
Vale. Y ahora el comedor. A ver si este me dice dónde está el comedor.
I would like to come in.
I am sorry, sir,
Ah, ¿no?
but that is not possible for the moment.
¿Qué está pasando ahí dentro? ¿Quién está ahí dentro? Estoy buscando al Duque Manuel. ¿Quién está ahí dentro? Me da curiosidad de quién está ahí
Tell me
dentro.
at least who's in there so I don't needlessly go looking around for hours.
Duchess Hillsborough is speaking with Sir Gregory, sir. The other guests have gone back to their rooms through the other side.
Vale. ¿Qué está pasando ahí dentro? Creo que tampoco nos los va a decir. Vamos a terminar la
Very
conversación.
well. Thank you.
Good evening, sir.
A ver si no, al pobre lo vamos a poner en un aprieto bastante gordo. Vamos a buscar el comedor, que no sé dónde estará. Vale, eso es un libro que espero que no nos valga para nada. Vamos a mirarlo, que no me quedo después tranquila porque no lo he visto.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch. A biography.
Qué lástima que no
of
se
the
puedan
great
pasar las
men.
cosas. Vale, pues coger el libro. Vale, vamos a ver un segundo, a ver lo que hay por aquí. Que he visto muchos puntos azules. Vale, eso, sentarse, levantarse. Vale, más elixir dorado. Creo que ya tenemos bastante de elixir dorado. Vamos a buscar el comedor. Por aquí creo que he venido, ¿no? No, he bajado las escaleras. Vale, vale. Me hago un lío en esta casa. Es enorme. Vale, era esto el comedor. Estoy casi segura de que sí. Vale, estoy escuchando un piano.
Discourse on the Method by Descartes. This book changed the way I looked at the world.
Agua del Carmen. Ah, mira, está aquí. Vale.
Duke Manuel?
Well, well. Monsieur de Richet, I was not expecting you. I am not in the mood, sir, I warn you. What do you want from me, sir?
Vale, confrontación. ¿Qué quiere de mí? Uf. A este creo que nos dijeron que no había que darle mucho rodeo.
Duke Manuel,
vamos
I've come to talk.
de entrada.
A distinguished man like yourself will not let a small disagreement get in the way of progress. I'm convinced that we can come to an arrangement that will satisfy, well, all parties. Lord Mortimer's project could be beneficial for everyone.
How dare you stand here before me after that conference? Never will I follow France, monsieur. Never.
Uf.
Just tell me one thing, monsieur. Why did you side with Mortimer? He is alone, isolated. The United States can do nothing to help you, and France is surrounded by over 10 countries just waiting for the word to pounce.
Creo que no la podíamos
Brave.
haber cagado
I
más.
do not see why you choose Mortimer.
Vale, vamos a terminar de cagarla, pero con honores.
Oh, it's really quite simple, you know. Whose place are we at? Who can manage to bring together so many influential figures under the same roof?
Technically, Sir Gregory brought more guests than Mortimer.
Yes, but in whose name? Who organized the party, Senor Godoy? Who pays the bills? And you are forgetting something
Eso es verdad.
fundamental. Who has the biggest army nowadays?
Yes.
There's no shame in admitting that France is militarily superior to you. That's why you're considering joining forces with other European countries in order to confront us.
I agree that Mortimer does have some powerful assets. Tell me, do you really believe Spain has any interest in ceding Louisiana to France?
Ay. En verdad me gustaría preguntarle la de abajo, pero no me da la opción. La vamos a cagar.
I'm convinced that Spain could get a very, very tidy price for the territory.
Were you sleeping during the conference? Did you not hear Lord Mortimer ask me to cede it free of charge?
Yes, but you...
No. You listen, young man. Do us a favor and stop poking your nose into grown-ups' business. You are wasting my time. How could you ever think a pup like you could manipulate me in this way for a single second? Never will I follow you. Let me tell you that not only do I refuse any collusion with you, but I will go much further. I declare war on you, Monsieur de Richet. On you, on your family, on your country. I will give you war like you have never seen before. Now get out of here!
Shit. It's worse than before.
My Lord Duke, there must be a misunderstanding. Come now. There's no need for anything like that. I'm convinced that...
Get out of here!
Shit. That was a failure. There's nothing more I can do except wait for the conference to resume tomorrow morning.
Uf, es que lo que en verdad le quería preguntar es que... Vale, más no se puede cagar más en este juego. Vale, vete a la cama. Sí, lo mejor es... Me voy a la cama. Es que las cosas que le quería preguntar no teníamos la opción. Que es una putada. Y las que había es que en verdad no me convencían, pero que tampoco tenía otra opción. Pues nada, vamos a la cama. Vale, nuestra habitación era esta. Vale, he dado la vuelta por el lugar equivocado.
Hey, Peru's name tag's fallen off, and his door's ajar.
A ver. Algo ha pasado aquí. Vale. Le han entrado en la habitación a Jack Perú.
A pattern with 4 circles.
No podemos abrirla.
This is Thursday.
Mi querida niña Eleonore, me gustaría compartir contigo mis pensamientos más tranquilos del momento. No hace falta que te diga lo mucho que te echo de menos y cuánto me arrepiento de haberme separado de ti, pero sé que serás virtuosa y valiente y que estarás a salvo con tu hermana, Mary Helene. Nunca podré enmendar mis errores. Por ahora sé cómo mantenerte a salvo de sus consecuencias de una vez por todas. Ten siempre presente mi devoción y mi cariño paternal. Nunca dudes de ello, pase lo que pase. Debes saber que todo saldrá bien al final. Me aseguraré de protegerte, cueste lo que cueste. Así que mantén la confianza y la serenidad en tiempos difíciles. Con todo mi amor, tu orgulloso padre. Vale, Jack Perú tiene 2 hijas. Vale. Es verdad, ahora me acuerdo que a él le gustaban mucho los niños, ayudarles y todo esto. Llave de 4 círculos. Elixir dorado.
Records of the police. Notes intended for the police lieutenant of Paris. It's a list of people under surveillance in Paris. And there's some well-known names on it. This is valuable information. This shouldn't be lying around.
Vale, personalidad. Todos los personajes que conozcas en la isla tendrán su propia personalidad, lo que hace que sean vulnerables a ciertas habilidades e inmunes a otras. Para lograr tus objetivos personales es fundamental aprovechar su personalidad. Las habilidades a las que sean inmunes no tendrán ningún efecto y te dejarán extenuado, mientras que con las habilidades a las que sean vulnerables recuperarás un punto de esfuerzo. Ay, yo no sé qué ha pasado aquí. Vale, vamos a ver la caja que vi aquí. No me acuerdo si decía 4 círculos. Yo creo que sí. No estoy muy segura.
A pattern with 4 circles.
Sí. Vale, vamos a poder abrir una caja usando una llave. Eso es bueno.
Dear Monsieur Peru, I'm writing to thank you for the funds you sent. These funds will be crucial for the renovation of the western wing of the orphanage. The children you sent are doing marvelously well, and little Pierre will soon be walking. Some of them still sometimes suffer nightmares about their parents on the scaffold, but I expect they will cease in due course. Should you decide to send us more, please note that another 20 beds will soon be ready. The children and myself will never thank you enough. Long live the Republic. Long live France.
Sister, all right.
Vale.
I've retrieved everything.
A ver. Vale, nadie nos ha visto entrar.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
¿En serio sigue golpeándole la puerta? Espera, esta era de...
Duchess Emily Hillsborough.
Era de Emily. Madre mía, qué pesado. Vale.
Good evening, Monsieur le Français.
Vaya sorpresa.
Duchess, you're here. What a charming surprise. I'm beginning to think you can't be without me.
You have managed to penetrate my armor, sir. Am I disturbing you, perhaps?
No, claro que no.
That's not what I said.
Ah, by the way, you surprised me during the conference.
Why's that?
Well, you are going to lose. Why stay with Lord Mortimer?
I believe he has every chance of winning.
My, you are a rash one. However, if ever you want to change sides, please feel free to let me know.
But tell me, you didn't come here to try and make me change my mind, did you?
That's
Sí.
the last thing on my mind. Although you would have everything to gain by it.
Me voy a mantener con Mortimer.
There's no point trying to persuade me. Don't hold it against me.
Of course not, silly. Louis, if you trust me, you ought to ask yourself why I have chosen home. You do trust me, don't you?
Bueno, la verdad que hasta ahora sí, vamos a decirle que sí.
Of course, Emily.
Admit, though, that it does make you think. There's still time, you know. Join us, before it's too late.
No.
Unfortunately, my word is my bond. I don't want to leave Lord Mortimer in the lurch.
Very well, as you wish. It's up to you to decide.
Tell me, are these visits to Mortimer's always so intense?
Yes and no. My sister doesn't normally disappear like she has. Any news of your mother?
Vamos a hablar sobre Emma.
Still nothing. And you? Any news of your sister?
No, but knowing her, I'm persuaded she's on someone's trail. You'll see. She'll surprise us all.
If only you knew, Emily. You're right. We must remain positive. I'm sure it won't be long before she turns up.
My thoughts too. She is Duchess Hillsborough after all.
And as such, she is capable of anything.
I am sure that you'll appreciate her. You'll see.
No doubt about that.
And it might turn out that you prefer her to me. Who knows?
Rest assured, I don't think it's going to happen. I'm sure she's very nice, but there is only one Emily Hillsborough.
We shall see. Can we change subject, please? I didn't come here to go through all that again.
Of course, it's late. You're right.
Me quiere convencer. Me quiere convencer. Bueno,
Come, Louis.
vale, otra visión.
My friends, do not worry. I assure you that Lord Mortimer's plan will never see the light of... I shall deal with informing our allies, but for the time being, I need you to make a stand.
What do you think about Monsieur de Richet?
I don't know yet. I feel there's great potential in him. He looks like he can be trusted. And Duchess Hillsborough, why isn't she here? She's busy.
No sé por qué se
Don't
corta.
worry about it.
Oh, isn't it time to replace her?
Not so fast, sir. She is an important figure. You want to have a little more faith in her. What are we going to do about Washington? He will be a hard nut to crack. On our chessboard, he is Mortimer's king. Don't worry. Mr. President only wants one thing. To keep his dear America united. He won't jeopardize everything he has achieved on a whim. He has been serving Mortimer for quite some time. It won't be easy to bring him around. Do you feel all right, Mr. Godoy? You haven't said a word.
Please excuse me, gentlemen. I feel tired.
Oh, I see. I think it is high time you left us then. Now!
Vale. La visión que hemos tenido. Ok.
Emily? Emily? Are you there?
Sir, the conference is about to begin. You are expected in the conference room.
Tell them I'm coming. Thank you.
Come on, Louis. The game is back on.
Vale. Buah. A ver qué sale
My
de
friends,
esto.
the conference is about to begin. Please excuse me if I troubled you last night with my project. I understand that you might well have a few questions to ask. As you know, the final vote will be cast in a few days. This morning's aim is to answer your questions and check the temperature of your respective positions so that we may reach a greater understanding.
As always, Lord Mortimer. We parted in perfect disagreement, my lord. Where would you like us to take it from?
Come, sir. Please let William believe he still has a chance of winning us over. Otherwise, his imprecations will lack panache, and we shall be bored stiff.
Oh, let me reassure you, I am convinced that a good night's sleep has brought sound advice, and that this morning will be even more interesting. Therefore, I would like to go around the table in order to hear everyone's first impressions.
Well, I am still firmly against it, even though my choice won't count.
Against.
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 And you, Luke Manuel? Well, you see, it is more complicated and it...
Goodbye.
Calm, Gregory. Don't try to impress my guests, please.
They are not your guests.
Gregory, anyone under my roof is by definition my guest. You included. I would be very grateful if you would let my guests speak. Duke Manuel, you were saying you still had some doubts? Well, you see, the situation has changed since last night.
What's going on here, my Lord Duke?
You see, I gave it some thought during the night. New arguments have come to light. After a discussion with Monsieur de Richet
Este no ha
last
consultado a la
night, I
almohada.
have decided that Spain will join the coalition against France and will go to war as soon as I get back. I am a man of conviction and of honor. And the way that Monsieur de Richet came to me to manipulate me into joining your side, Lord Mortimer, is unacceptable. Furthermore, I refuse categorically your project about Louisiana.
You reap what you sow, William.
I do not believe that Monsieur de Richet meant to upset you, but you have every right to react in this way.
Well, as for me, I am for Lord Mortimer's project, despite Duchess Hillsborough's overwhelmingly convincing nocturnal attentions.
What? So Emily was playing at trying to win over guests last night?
It was nothing more than a friendly little chat, of course.
How could it be otherwise?
Sí, una charla
And by the
amistosa.
way, remember me to your husband when you see him. And you, President Washington, what is your position?
4, of course.
Well, that leaves just yourself and Monsieur Peru, Louis.
You're all making me sick. Look at yourselves.
What?
You are pathetic!
Have you been drinking or what?
There you are, quibbling away. My Lord Duke this, and Madame Duchess that. You know very well that we're nothing but puppets on a damn string.
Jacques, Camille.
Let's end the charade. It's over!
Jacques,
My lord, thank you for everything you've done for me over the years. But it didn't come for free. And now I see the price is too high to pay. I'll stop.
come, Jacques, we'll talk it over.
No, I'm finished.
Espera,
I
espera,
want my
espera.
freedom back, my lord. I shall no longer work for you.
Intervenir, intervenir.
Wait!
De Richet,
¿Qué dices?
you just can't help it, can you? Stop trying to play the hero,
Uy,
man.
espero no cagarla. Ay. Hostia, es que lo que... ¡Ah! No puede ser. No se lo merece. Uf. Joder, macho.
Jack, you know you can count on me. Calm down, please. I'm going to help you.
There's nothing you can do for me.
Su puta madre, de verdad. Es que, a ver... Es una putada lo que nos ha pasado. Es una putada no tener nada. Es una putada no poder responder a lo que quiero. Y me he equivocado muchísimo. Vale, superada. He decidido seguir a Lord Mortimer. He participado en la conferencia. No he permitido que Lady Willsborough me convenciera. Me he acostado con Lady Willsborough. Fallidas. No he convencido a Manuel Godoy. No he salvado a Jack Perú. No he reconfortado a Sara de Richet. Caminos alternativos. Podría haber permitido que Lady Hill me convenciera. Podría haber seguido a Sir Gregory Holm. Podría haber descubierto el secreto de Jack Perú. Podría haber descubierto un secreto de Napoleón Bonaparte. Podría haber descubierto un secreto de Sir Gregory Holm. Pero bueno, no me daba la opción. Sinceramente, me da rabia. Uy. Me da mucha rabia no poder haber hecho lo que he querido, porque no sé por qué he perdido todos los otros 2 episodios que he jugado. Y la verdad me da muchísima rabia cómo están saliendo las cosas. Están saliendo fatal. No es como yo, que no puedo hacer lo que quiero. O sea que... Vale.
I don't understand. I spoke to him only recently.
Monsieur Perrault has lost his mind. It's obvious.
Yet another way for the French to make a spectacle of themselves. Well, once again it has worked.
My friends, let us settle down, please. We are all in shock, of course. Let us praise Louis's gesture anyway. You did what you could.
Yes, it was very noble of you, Louis.
It wasn't your fault.
There was nothing else you could have done.
Sí, sí que podría haber hecho.
I think everyone needs a little rest.
Madre mía, la peor elección hice.
Can you stay a moment?
Of course.
A ver... Un punto de habilidad en lógica. Vamos, va por esa. Política. No puedo... Ya está, ¿no? Ya está.
Louis, I wanted to talk to you a moment about what has happened. All this is tragic, but I wanted to thank you for doing what you could.
I wasn't able to save him.
You couldn't, Louis. You mustn't blame yourself. It is not your fault.
Nada, ya está.
Of course, but I thought I could help him.
I guess it was too late. Don't torture yourself. Look what you've done. I admire what you did. Who else among all these great luminaries of the modern world even raised a finger? No one. You were the only one who tried to do anything. What a waste.
What are your plans now?
What do you mean?
For the conference. After the disappearances of both Elizabeth Adams and my mother, and now the death of Mr. Perlu, I should imagine that your guests are all packing their bags.
This might come as a bit of a shock to you, perhaps because it was so difficult to bring all these figures together. But I am convinced that none of them is preparing to leave.
A ver.
Are you serious?
They are all very experienced politicians. And though they are, of course, affected by the situation, they know full well that such an opportunity will not come again for a long, long time, if ever. They each represent their nation, and know full well that what is at stake here is far greater than the death of poor Monsieur Peru. You'll see. I am confident that they will all be ready to resume the conference.
If you say so. Allow me to take my leave, please.
Of course. You ought to get some rest. Oh, Louis, one more thing, please. I wanted to thank you for your support during the conference. You've made the right choice, and it gives me tremendous satisfaction to have you with me on this project.
Merece la pena.
What is at stake is worth it, my lord. Now, I won't hide from you the fact that I have no idea by what miracle we could ever get a unanimous vote.
Trust me, Louis. We still have a few more cards to play. You'll see. Anything can happen in politics.
I'll see you later, my lord.
Vale. Me voy a mi habitación. La verdad que estoy muy decepcionada con cómo está saliendo todo. Ay. Estoy pero muy decepcionada. Vale, por cualquiera de los dos lugares. Estoy bastante decepcionada, de verdad. Vale, me voy para mi habitación. A llorar un poco. ¿Estaba por aquí? Sí. O ya me la he pasado. Me la he pasado. Vale, es esta.
Next time, I'll listen to my mother. Not a day has gone by without something happening to me. What now?
Louis, open up, please.
Coming, Mr. President, I'm coming.
Louis. Ah, there you are at last.
Yes,
I just saw your mother. She was accompanied by Emily, and they both went into the Duchess's room. I tried to join them, but I was refused entry. Louis, this does not bode well.
Oh, shit. Emily might want to avenge your sister. I must act quickly.
You're right, Mr. President. Thank you.
Vale, vamos a dejarlo aquí. Y vamos a ver qué pasa, pero en el siguiente capítulo.